Hi, I'm Kim Anderson, President of the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce. One of our goals is supporting businesses to assure that they always have an adequate workforce for their future needs. Maybe you wonder what kind of jobs are available in Faribault. Well, this is a program that we do to help people learn a little bit more about the wonderful opportunities for work and the fascinating jobs that are right here in Faribault. The Faribault Chamber of Commerce has teamed up with TLT Video Productions and FCTV to present this program called Faribault Works, and the program is sponsored by Steel-Waseca Cooperative Electric. Steel-Waseca Cooperative Electric provides power to the northern portion of Faribault in the industrial park area and around the area lakes. So today I'm here with Bob Burchfield.
Hello.
And Bob is the plant manager of Faribault Energy Park.
Hi.
Hi. So we're here to learn a little bit about jobs that are here, and specifically let's start with your job. Tell us about the work you do.
Well, first off, I'm the plant manager. As plant manager, I'm responsible for all aspects of operations and maintenance, and at the same time complying with all the codes and federal regulations that go along with that. I got my start in the power industry actually in a high school vocational program.
Really?
Where a large portion of my day in 11th and 12th grade was studying electrical and electronic theory, including troubleshooting TVs and stereos.
Okay.
And then after that, I was fortunate enough to pass an exam and get accepted into the Navy's nuclear power program.
Okay.
So I'm sort of a military product,
okay,
as are many people in the power industry.
All right.
I spent 6 years with the U.S. Navy, and the Navy makes a good fit because all their ships have portable power plants on them.
Sure.
So the power industry draws on that. And then we have technicians, mechanics here, operators, and many of those folks also get their training either from the military, and specifically the Navy. That's one career path for high school students today. Others attend 2-year technical schools.
Okay.
And I always push that when I talk to young kids at job fairs, and kind of emphasize, with just a 2-year technical degree, you can come out and get a really good job in the power industry, and there's a big market out there. I work for a company called NACE Corporation, and if you go to nace.com, you can look at any one time, there's 50-some jobs open.
Wow.
In the U.S., and there's a demand for that skilled talent in the workforce.
So what kind of jobs do you have here in this plant? You said some technicians and that kind of thing, but how many people and what do they do every day? What's their work?
We have 19 people total, managers over 2 departments, operations and maintenance. We have an environmental health and safety engineer, and we have a maintenance department which consists of 3 electrical electronic type technicians and 2 mechanic type technicians. The mechanics work on pumps, valves, and piping systems, making repairs and doing inspections. The electronic technicians work on electrical equipment, computer controls, instrumentation, and sort of high-level technical complex electronic equipment to keep the facility running. The operators stand shifts like you see out here in our control room. There's 2 operators per shift, and we run 4 shifts around the clock.
Okay.
So there's 4 2-man teams. There's enough automation at the facility here at Faribault Energy Park to where only 2 people are required here on the back shifts.
Okay.
There's an outside operator, and then there's an inside operator in the control room like you see behind me here.
Okay. So what's a good day here at the Faribault Energy Park? I suppose a good day is a quiet day, right?
A good day is today. We're running, we're making money for the company. We're a peaking facility, so we typically operate about 150 days a year. We start up in the morning to sort of supply the demand of electricity as people turn on their air conditioners and those sort of things, and then we'll shut down at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. When the temperatures are real mild, there's not that much of a demand for electricity, so we may not run just because the demand's not there. And that's a sort of slower day, but it gives us an opportunity to catch up on all of our maintenance and inspection activities.
That's fascinating. Thank you so much. We're going to hear a little bit more about jobs here at the Faribault Energy Park and about Bob in a moment.
The Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce would like to thank Steel-Waseca Cooperative Electric for sponsoring this episode of Faribault Works. Bob Burchfield works for NAES, who was hired by MMPA, Minnesota Municipal Power Agency, to operate this plant. The Faribault Energy Park is owned by the Minnesota Municipal Power Agency. Avant Energy, a firm based in Minneapolis, acts as the business agent for MMPA, determining how to operate the plant. Avant Energy, on behalf of MMPA, makes these decisions taking into account multiple economic factors and plant operations to determine how the plant is dispatched daily. Avant Energy decides when to start the plant, how much energy to produce, and when to shut the plant down, communicating their operational requirements to NAES 7 days a week.
We're back talking to Bob Burchfield, who's the plant manager here at Faribault Energy Park. And you were talking about the team that you have here and what a good day is at the Energy Park. Tell us a little bit about how you build that team and things that you do with your staff.
The team itself, we try to do things to keep us a tight-knit group. We do outside activities outside of work, team building activities. We go fishing together. Last night, for example, we held our fantasy football draft. So that sort of builds a good social trust amongst the team. And then basically we keep ourselves very busy here at work, focusing on the jobs and the tasks that we have to do every day. And it's very interesting to work in a power plant. There's so many facets of technology going on. It tends to be interesting in itself. You really don't need to create any interest. For example, there's lots of water chemistry, so our outside operators analyzing the water, making sure it's pure, running some high-tech equipment on it, and if it's not right, making adjustment on chemicals. Our electronic technicians may be out there inspecting a transmitter, getting it calibrated. We get to play with lots of computers. It's almost like a video game where you go in and you can monitor the trends and the real-time things going on in the plant, and you can spot problems before they begin, things that are trending the wrong way, and head them off at the pass. So every day there's a new challenge, and it makes it very interesting to work in the power industry.
Sounds like there's a need for a lot of continuous training as well.
Oh, lots of training. Every year we set up a training schedule throughout the year, and we have so much of it to do. Sometimes we do it after hours just to get it all in.
That's great.
There's lots of technical training. There's factory-specific schools we send people to. Your college and education and those sort of things, you gain all your fundamentals attending those before you come to work somewhere. But then specific equipment can be very complex. So we send folks out to that particular manufacturer, and usually in a couple of weeks they build on the foundational skills they already have, and they obtain the specific technical competency to be able to work on that piece of equipment when it malfunctions.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing so much information about Faribault Energy Park and the jobs that are here and the opportunities for people, both now and in the future. We're glad that you're here in Faribault, and you're glad to be here too. Tell us why you like Faribault.
Yeah, we love Faribault. I think there's 10 lakes within 10 miles of this power plant. A couple of them have trophy fish in them, like muskie over at French Lake. And a lot of the people in Minnesota, it's one of the reasons that drew me to Minnesota. I'm an outdoorsman, I fish. So that's one of the things we really like about Faribault. And it's a nice, not a real small town, but it's just big enough to have the things you need. The stores and the people have been really friendly, and you really get to know a good core of people around the plant.
That's awesome. Well, it's nice to know that there's a lot of opportunity for people here at Faribault Energy Park, and some fascinating jobs right here in Faribault, Minnesota. We thank you so much for watching this program too, and learning about some of the fascinating jobs that are here. And we'd also like to thank Steel Waseca Cooperative Electric for their sponsorship of this program. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.